The final moments of Landman Season 2, Episode 9 just changed everything. A CEO got fired in the most brutal way possible. A man nearly crossed a line he can never come back from. And one single security camera might be about to destroy a future that was just beginning. This wasn't just another episode. It was a warning shot before the finale. And the scariest part? Everyone made the exact choice that will now cost them everything. So let's break down what really happened in Episode 9, why Cammy fired Tommy, what that footage means for Cooper, and how this episode secretly set up the most explosive finale yet. Landman has been building toward this moment all season, and Episode 9 finally delivered the chaos we were promised. We got betrayal at the highest level, violence in the lowest place, and decisions that cannot be undone. On the surface, it looks like this episode was about a rig launch and a random attack in an alley, but underneath, it was about two people choosing completely opposite futures. One chose risk. One chose control. And by the end of the episode, both lost something they can never get back. So let's break it all down. Tommy Norris has spent this entire season slowly being pushed out of the story, and Episode 9 finally showed us why. This wasn't about performance. It wasn't about loyalty. It was about philosophy. Cammy lives for the rush, the thrill of betting everything on a 10% chance and walking away a billionaire. That's how Monty built M-Tex. That's how Cammy wants to run it. But Tommy? Tommy has already lived that life, and it nearly destroyed him in 2008. He's no longer addicted to risk. He's addicted to survival, and that made him dangerous to Cammy. Every moment in Louisiana was screaming that Cammy had already made her decision. The way she watched him, the way he refused a drink, the way she studied him in silence. Tommy had become a reminder of what happens when you chase the rush for too long, and Cammy doesn't want that reminder anywhere near her company. So she fired him, not because he was weak, but because he wasn't reckless enough. The final image of Tommy watching the rig roll in is tragic. If the drilling succeeds, Cammy looks like a genius, and Tommy becomes the coward. If it fails, she burns $400 million and proves Tommy was right. Either way, he's gone. And that makes this one of the coldest firings Landman has ever shown. While Tommy was trying to avoid risk, Cooper was sprinting straight toward it. His decision to drill deeper wasn't just a business call. It was an identity shift. Cooper is no longer the cautious son. He wants the adrenaline. He wants the danger. He wants to be the man who gambles and wins. And that exact mindset followed him into the alley. When Cooper sees Ariana being attacked, something snaps. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't think. He goes full survival mode. And for a few seconds, he's not a hero. He's a weapon. The terrifying part isn't that he defended her. It's how far he went. He didn't stop when the threat was neutralized. He stopped when Ariana begged him to, which brings us to the most dangerous object in the episode. That camera was not shown by accident. The show made sure we saw it. The angle. The lens. The blinking red light. Because now Cooper's entire future is hanging on one question. Did he defend Ariana, or did he commit a crime? In real life, self-defense becomes assault the moment you go too far. And Cooper absolutely crossed that line. If that footage gets into the wrong hands, he could lose everything. His job, his freedom, and the life he just started building. This was the episode's real cliffhanger. Not the attack, not the fight. The footage. For once, Angela and Danley weren't just noise. Anansley leaving for college wasn't filler. It was a parallel. Everyone in this episode is losing something. Tommy lost his career. Cooper almost lost his future. Angela is losing her daughter. And Landman is telling us something important. Change hurts, even when it's necessary. For the first time all season, the show felt unpredictable again. We didn't know if Ariana would survive. We didn't know if Cooper would kill someone. We didn't know if Tommy would be fired. That tension is what made Season 1 so powerful and Episode 9 finally brought it back. Landman Season 2, Episode 9 wasn't just setting up the finale, it was exposing who everyone really is. Cammy chose power over people. Tommy chose safety over ambition. And Cooper chose love, even if it costs him everything. And now, one rig, one camera, and one decision will decide how this season ends. Do you think that footage will destroy Cooper? Was Cammy right to fire Tommy? Or did she just doom her entire company? The finale is coming, and nothing is safe anymore. That ending really hammers home how high the stakes have become.